listen why.
Yes, sis.
She's been done, but a long time done, dressed up. She's busy fixing, fidgeting, nothing in the mirror. Waiting for the guy. Waiting for the guy from the shower. You know, allegedly the guy was in the shower.
It was today, ne?
Yes, he was rolling in the mirror and fixing nothing.
I actually saw that.
Yes. Up until he steps in the side.
Oh, yeah.
And then she came.
No, I saw, actually.
She's working a job and a half.
Guys, I swear, I effing swear that these girls have clocked. They've clocked, like the major part of the ladies in Bbmzansi season 6 have clocked the games of the guys. I am so sorry. It's as though like the guys came just looking good without an A game, because these girls are slaying. There has not been a season that we had. It was even difficult to have one girl being able to clock the games of most of the guys, or even one or two guys. But in this season, at least 5 girls, 5 ladies have clocked the work of these guys, and they are just running with it. I think the only person they might not have clocked totally is, what's his name, Dube. Any other person that is not also clocked is either that he's not showing interest, or he has a person of interest that he's sticking to already. But aside that, the ones who feel they're the wisest, the guys who feel they're the wisest, they clocked them back to back. Woo! Damn. Anyways, guys, this particular video is packed with a lot of juicy juice. And when I say juicy juice, you guys know that when it comes from me, I mean it juicy juice, because what in the world of the manipulation and clocking is this? Anyways, guys, this video, you just have to subscribe. You just have to give this video a thumbs up, share, comments down below, and forward it to more people who love the Bbmzansi show, because I am offloading a lot. I want to appreciate you guys for always being here back to back. Each video has been a banger. I really value you guys so much, especially you guys from South Africa who has given us this beautiful show. Now let's get it started. So it is safe to say that in this season, similar to most seasons, we get to see a pack of guys or ladies who get to be friends and are gossiping a lot. Now, in that pack, each season is either it's boys that are dominating or the ladies. This season, it is the ladies, and in that pack of the witches coven includes Liema, Koki, Ramona, Dene Jones, what's her name? Ilano, and I think one more person, or just these 6 of them. It's been crazy, and they've been having very interest. Can I just say that Ilano is actually funny? Ilano is so funny. So let me start from the beginning, right? This happened last night when they were done eating. They've had their meetings and stuff, and then what's her name? We've noticed that Koki is quite close friends with 2 people who sleep close to her, and that is Dube and King Wanda. Now, I am liking the fact that she's friends with King Wanda, because to an extent it's bringing him out from his shadows more, and I love it. Yeah, I think part of the coven is also Shia, and it's good that she's also coming out of her shell through the coven. So of course we notice where Koki went upstairs. I was having a conversation with what's his name, with King Wanda, and in that particular place there was Neliswa and her man, the Don, right? They sweep-outed Neliswa and the Don, calling them that their title is the Dons, like their couple name is the Dons, right? But that aside, here she was, Koki was talking about the fact that her and what's his name, and the head of house, Offentse, they cannot work. Like, it's just what it is. She only casually she was just attracted to him, to his good looks, the tension and his intentionality when he's flirting, and that's all. She then revealed that the person she actually genuinely likes is Bravo B. He's like more accommodating, more relative, and looks quite good too, and would be a sweet person. But then she's here to expose Offense. Now, Offense, according to her, has been playing this manipulative, have different girls, and be the eighth man of the season. That man that gets to, talk and have different ladies at different corners whom he can have whenever he wants and as he pleases, and gets to trend as the man who played the best game, not knowing that they've clocked him, double clocked him, and triple clocked him, that he cannot even find a good way to even hide it. Now, according to her, she said it all started from the beginning of the show when they got to, meet, and, they picked interest in each other, not then from there they started getting close, but at little times when she passes a place or when she wants to look for him or observe, she notices that he's with another girl, throwing the same energy and vibe and stuff. So he's been intentionally going around and flirting with almost all the ladies. That's what she is saying, especially herself and Liema. Now, during the head of house games, before the head of house games, he had already had a time to talk with Liema, and was throwing promises that, what, if I win the head of house, I'm going to take you there. While this was the same conversation he had with what's her name? Okay, it's Trixie. Yeah, Trixie. It's Trixie that I'm referring to, not Cookie. It is Trixie to Offense. So he had the conversation with Trixie too, and was like, you know what? If I get to win the head of house, I was going to take you there. Only for the time to come, and he won it, and he turned back. Trixie and Liema were sitting almost close to each other, and there was also the reader around there. So when he turned and looked, he was basically giving eye contact to the both ladies, but because he didn't want to spoil his alleged and game and plot, he chose to take Lerido, right? Not only for after they had, had conversations and shared intense kiss, that place where he was making her let out soft sounds at the garden with the way he touched her and, everything that went down. And, he went and was trying to talk to other ladies. I think in the mix of those ladies was Neliswa. And that is why he's having issues with the Don and Neliswa, because it was not going to work. No matter how he tried, Neliswa has a man she's into, a man who is, sticking to her allegedly. Then Trixie decided to move on to Bravo B because of what, she's noticed of Offense, only for him to be picking Offense. I remember when he reacted a certain way when he spotted Bravo B and Trixie talking. He got angry and walked away, more or less like they were joking with him. I think he even told Dorito something like that she was joking with him and stuff like that. And then last night, after they had their meeting for the wager task, she went to, greet him, and she tried to touch him, or was it that she wanted to collect something from him? And he was like, fucking leave me alone. He didn't use the F word rather, but all this offensive, defensive, and almost violent way of taking your hands off of another person. And she was shocked, only for him to later come to try and apologize, which he didn't apologize. He was just like, oh, I thought you wanted to drag something from me, this and that and that. Now, on the flip side, the other girls of the coven were downstairs having almost literally the same conversation. Here was Liema telling the girls that Offense he thinks that, he's such a gamer, but everything he's doing has just been very silly in every way. Now, according to her, that Offense was having the same exact conversations he's having with Trixie with her. It was a replica. Anything he says to Liema, he would say to Trixie. Anything he says to Trixie, he would say to Liema, not knowing that these girls were girls, and they defend each other and leak information to each other, especially when a guy wants to play them. Now, according to her, many things about the guy is very repulsive. The way he talks, the way he carries himself, the way he walks. That it's just very icky. That it's like what was the word that they used? What's the word she used? It, yeah, let me just use icky, but I'll try and get that word up, attach it to the title of this video. And then only for Dene Jones to reveal that this guy was literally doing the same thing with her. And this was Liema revealing that it happened after the Trixie and Offentse had kissed, and he was hiding and pretending so that Liema would not see. After that, he went on to Dene Jones to try and do the same thing, sweet mouthing her, telling her that he likes the way she carries herself, that she looks so good. He likes this, he likes that. Like it was just like oh God. Like these ladies just clocked your work so fast in the first week. Then what game are you going to be playing? The only one that will end up falling for you amongst these ladies will be the one that would be called or tagged stupid. And I really hope it's not Ilano, because Ilano is giving this vibe of, I don't want to use pick me, right? But Ilano Ilano is giving a desperate vibe, desperate for affection, desperate for love, desperate for companionship, desperate for cuddling, desperate for having a ship. And it might be her downfall. The only time I've seen her strong in when it comes to all this dynamics that has happened so far is this particular conversation she was having with the girls, right? And then of course Dene Jones exposed Offentse, and only for us to hear that Dene Jones, Offentse almost did the same thing with Ilano. But then Ilano's most concern was the Don in relation to Neliswa. But before I talk about that, they went on to even talk about how Tumi was playing the same game, the same silly game of being the it man, getting all the girls and all the nayards, when he is already coupling up with Butle B. And Butle B is putting all her eggs in one basket. This girl has literally thrown it all up in one basket. And then, he went to meet, what's her name? Liema. I was talking about, there were a number of conversations he had with Liema. For one of them was the time he was asking her how does she feel when she doesn't have access to him. I'm like, from where to where? Ever since Liema reiterated that he has the energy of her ex, this guy has been back to back on her case. And then the same thing, he went to go and do the same thing with Dene Jones. Initially, Dene Jones, but like literally everything about it was icky towards her, because she had already asked Liema the question, what do you think about Tumi? Is it the same thing? Is he playing the same game? And Liema was like, he's playing the same game, but he doesn't know that we've already clocked it. And then Ilano, through the fact that, you know what, Neliswa is doing too much. If her man is meant for her man will be for her. But if her man is meant for her man will be for her. But if not, he would move on. And this was in relation to the fact that Ilano said she went to close that mirror close to the bathroom to, wash her face or do something. And then she just kept seeing how Neliswa was tense around there, trying to do what was not available to do. She was trying to pick or clean face, but nothing. She was just tense. Anytime, only for her to discover that the Don was in the bathroom taking a shower. That's what she discovered. And then she has noticed that anywhere the Don was, Neliswa tries not to be too far away, even when he's having conversations with other people. And I'm like, oh, that means that she probably saw when Ilano was having conversation with the Don. But we definitely know that Ilano's point and opinion is coming from the fact that Ilano has so much interest in the Don, and they kind of connect and they kind of vibe. But it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a big work for Ilano to be able to take away the Don from Neliswa. Guys, like, it's crazy. It's just crazy how these guys, their game is just poor.